Okay. Hello, Distortion friends, family, relatives, roommates, and all of the above. And welcome to the Distortion Survivor Andromeda cast assessment. Of course, I'm here. My name is Seb, if you don't know. And we're here with our after show, Karen and LJ. And joining us in the after show is Distortion Survivor Heatway alum, Jen. So are you all excited about the cast?
Woo!
Very excited. This cast.
Oh, wow, y'all are quiet. So
We're all just getting off mute at the same time.
So for context, we had given the three of them the meet me videos and the action shots beforehand, and now we're here. The premiere just happened. The twist had been revealed to everyone, and we are just going to go down the line, and we're going to do it in alphabetical order. So first up is Adam.
Who wants to lead it off? Well, like, first off, Ohio native, so following in the footsteps of luminaries like Morgan Collins, for instance. Also got to briefly blocks with Adam, and he was the kindest of me to anyone, and I really suck at bloxing, so that was like definitely something I think that's transferable to this. Double major, single minor, clearly like somewhat smarter, ambitious, always kind of good. Massive sock collection. I'm something of a foot person myself, so I think a lot going for them in this game. That's all I think.
What you're saying is you would final two with Adam based off of facts alone. Go ahead, Jen. Sorry.
No, it's okay. He loves Disney, so obviously that was a win in my book. Is this his first org? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I wrote that down.
Is this his first org?
So this is his first Skype org. He's played Instagram orgs, which, like, in my opinion, don't count. So
Okay.
I think Adam is considering this his first org. So
Like,
Interesting.
I think he seems really sweet. I think he seems a little bit timid, but that's okay. And since it's his first org, that means he may not know a lot of people. So it depends on how he is as a person. That could either be good or that could be not great if you aren't sociable enough. So it really just depends on how he is with people. I mean, he seems really nice. So he seems like someone that I would want to work with. But I hope he's able to like come out of his shell, because that's just the vibe that I got, is he just seems a little bit timid. So he'll need to.
I think like what I picked up on is he's a theater kid. And like he said that he's been performing since he was 4. And I think that timidness is like, is he waiting to figure out his role? And then he's going to really play into that. And I think once he figures that out, we're going to see some good traction. And I just hope to see him be really smart socially. Like he seems super nice and like everyone will gravitate towards that. Like we're all saying like, he's so sweet and like, I'd want to talk to him. So like, you have to be smart when you have that kind of poll. And I think he could figure it out. It's just seeing what he does with it. Is he gonna be sweet? It's his first game. I don't know.
You almost like it's almost like that's the other thing too about when it's like your first and people don't really know you. You can really like put whatever show on you want.
Mm-hmm.
And people will not know. They won't know your tricks.
You're muted, LJ.
That's the closest thing to being a noob, like exactly what I was saying on mute. I really think like when you want to go in and start, like at the very least, you want to come into one of these like making friends, and like if you get that out of this, it's a good thing. So like even if you're not sweet, you're gonna default to probably the sweetest version of your stuff you can for like at least a couple nights. So I think that's kind of good for him. I think that like leans into what he already is.
Okay, if that's everything on Adam, next up is AJ. So what do y'all have to say about AJ?
Otherwise known as Slay J. I know her from CTC Duos in Paradise. She was Trinika's duo. Super cool, real quiet, another just real sweet person. Yeah, she's got good vibes. I like LJ or LJ, AJ.
Yes.
Too many J's. Slay J. I went to say Slay J and the L got caught up. Slay J.
No, that was I literally I was writing down notes for each person and I wrote good vibes for her. She just seems like she's really chill. She seems like she has kind of like an infectious personality. People are going to want to gravitate towards her. I think she also is going to benefit from the fact that although she has played orgs before, she hasn't played too many. So she kind of has a gist of how this works, but she's not like gonna be a super big threat off the bat because people don't know her as much. That's just my hunch.
How different is playing 5 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time versus playing 3 hours behind Eastern Standard Time?
Glad you brought that up because I was going to say also that will be her biggest hurdle is that tribals are most things in the evening are going to be at 2-3 a.m. for her, and that's a struggle depending on your day's schedule too. So that's
where is she located?
Portugal.
Portugal.
Oh, right. Yeah, that'll be. I mean, she's not the only one on this cast. We'll get to them later, but there's a variety of time zones here. So,
if not for the time zone, would have been my winner pick. That's the only thing. I think that's just I'm old. I'm in my 30s. I can't imagine reliably being available at 3 a.m. under any circumstance. That's just me.
But she's what, 19?
Yes.
Super young. So
but she's also in school and shit too. So
those are the days.
those were the fucking days. Yeah. Next.
Just realized I'm muted. LOL. So next up is Anthony. Now, just a preference. I don't think any of y'all know who Anthony is. He has been playing orcs for a while, but this is his first Skype game. He's primarily from the Facebook community. And I've played a mini with him, and I'm excited to see how he does. But I want to see how y'all feel about him, just based on the meet me and the action shots.
Can someone remind me?
He's Plant Daddy.
Yeah.
The Plant Daddy is my default descriptor for either that or Mellow Yellow. Those are the two I would go with for Anthony. If I had to.
I like his plants.
Yes.
No, he seems very personable. I like his energy. I think that he will be able to integrate himself well.
I think he's a quiet force waiting. The end of his intro, he was like, ah! And it just cut out. I was like, okay, that came out of nowhere. He kind of went 0 to 100 and he's bursting at the seams. I like that energy though. Seems fun. He also looks a lot like Jason Ronzi.
Oh, I kind of see it a little bit.
Little bit. Similar features. Anyway.
Also, so he's a cat dad, right?
Yes.
We have other cat dads on this tribe. It's something I'm watching for.
I mean, I always
if somebody had a miniature poodle, I would like the automatic final 2. Stop me now.
I mean, no one's gonna stop you. Yeah. Anthony seems cool.
Yeah, I like his vibe.
And okay, so Anthony's kind of a newbie as well. Is that right? So sorry, you just said like 2 minutes ago.
So first Skype org, but I'm under the impression that I think he's been in the Facebook community for about a year.
Okay, so dabbling.
But I'm excited to see Anthony play. He was one of the few players to give a live reaction to the cast, and very shady.
Yeah. Put us in his prod chat, please.
I'm like, I want
from that request.
Okay, but if that is everything for Anthony, I'm always hopping off the tab. Next up is Caitlin.
Caitlin seems very nice.
She collects rocks. That's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
I
feel like I've seen her around the community before.
She played Applause, and I think she played BB Disney a couple seasons back, question mark? Maybe.
No.
But she's played a couple games.
Okay. She seems very sweet.
Yeah, she's really good at getting strong allies, like people like bringing her in and knowing that they can trust her. Like she's a really good ally when you get her. So
yeah.
I always just judge people based off their pets. So like, is this 3 small dogs, right?
mm-hmm.
So
that means she's a dog person, but she's also could be a cat person. So like got a lot of crossover appeal. I think that's something that probably bodes well. Also, I believe a reader. Got to watch out for those people. They know too much. But yeah, no. Yeah, another one of those people like I sense a lot of possible. This is with the first tribe, right? Is this Infinity? Is Caitlin's with? Seb, can you cross check me?
I'm checking. Caitlin is with Infinity Enterprise.
Yeah, I like a lot of kumbaya potential on this tribe, which is like it might be about finding like the one person who like doesn't start off good because they look like a very bunch of like enjoyable, easy to get along with people.
Okay, if that's
That
everything.
being said,
Nope. Let me shut up.
No. I just have one more thing to say. If it is like that, like a little bit kumbaya-ish on that tribe, if she seems very sweet, but like she also seems like she could potentially end up being like the the word is not coming to me, but like the default, that's not the word I'm thinking of, but like we don't want to do this, like this really sucks. Like Aaron last season.
You said it before. You said it before.
But like, you know, like you don't want it to do it because you love them and they're so sweet. But like
someone gotta go. We lost. Someone gotta go.
It's like, will this person help us cut someone really deep down the line?
Right.
Like, okay. Very fair, Jen. Yeah.
But I hope that doesn't happen to her because she seems really sweet and hopefully she proves me wrong.
Okay, next up is Caleb Hahn. So
6 cats.
6 cats. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
The oldest one is 20. The oldest one is 20.
That's great.
Jeez. Amazing.
I'm just like, your cat's got to be really chill because Twiggy would never allow it.
That's too much. I mean,
well, also I don't want that many litter boxes, but digressing.
I was
Hard
gonna
worker,
say,
hard worker, having 6 cats. Honestly,
I was gonna say too, fucking no, when I saw that, I'm like, Evie would throw a fucking fit. She throws a fit over. She literally will throw a fit over if I brought a little baby kitten because it's happened before. She'll even be fucking mean to it.
oh yeah, Twiggy don't give no fucks. She adjusts over times, but like, nope. I work for Twiggy. This is her home. She's got Tallulah. It's fine. 6 cats. They gotta be chill. No dogs, LJ. Did you make notes on that or?
Didn't make notes on that, but I was once a cat person. Cats are great. No, I felt that like he was one of the first people that I was like, there, like it seemed like a winner's video type of thing. Like if he was getting the winner that they, yes, I believe a recent something or other. I don't know anyone, but was told recent winner. I'm like, yeah, I squint, like, yeah, I can see that. No, to see like really smooth, seemed like a person who'd be really fun to talk to. I can imagine that if they're on a tribe call right now, like he's probably holding court, I would guess, at some part of it. Like that would be my random guess for like internal dynamics.
Yeah, a little bit of main character energy, if you will.
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah, that's everything to Caleb Han. We are up next is Caleb Reynolds.
I don't know Caleb. I don't know this Caleb. Apparently, he has not played in a long time, so this could be interesting.
Yeah, I do not know this man, but also kind of goes for this entire cast-ish. Is this the gentleman from Kentucky?
Yes.
Is Seb, correct me if
Caleb Reynolds is Aaron's IRL.
Oh, so like, I mean, you can never assume like friends are exactly like their friends, but if he's anything like Aaron, he'll be like the sweetest human being imaginable, and that would be great. Does it like has anyone played with him like in this realm, or does he have any connections or Seb?
So Caleb is a very sporadical player. I think the last org Caleb has played, actually, I'm pretty sure the last 3 orgs Caleb has played has all been from the same series. That's not true. The last 2 orgs have been through the same series, but he primarily plays Big Brother. He played 1984, Rewrite the Stars, 1984, All Stars 2. And then he played Instincts like a year or 2 ago, but like those are the only orgs really he has played. It's been Big Brother for a while. This is his first Survivor org since he was 17.
Damn.
I think he like he's done the thing a few times, like he knows what to do, and I think that he does have the potential to go very, very far. I think he's definitely up there for me.
You just can't play Survivor like you play Big Brother. That's the biggest thing.
Was he was a person who says like he's hoping his Big Brother would translate over to Survivor?
I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
I'm just saying I've seen it one too many times where people that usually do better at Big Brother, they start getting a stride in Survivor and they go in Big Brother mode, and it doesn't, like, the dynamics, the way the power is divvied up, you can't strong arm the same way. Like
that was the he is that person who just like reconsulted my notes. Yeah, no, the one thing I thought is like bigger starting tribes with a dynamic like that, like just has more chances for it to fail along the way potentially. That was my worry for him. But otherwise, like another one of those, like, yeah, seemed like they'd be great to talk to, which has been literally everyone so far. So
Okay, if that's everyone with Caleb. Next up is Chris, or Crispy, as he likes to be known as. So anyone got a
Guys,
pin? Oh my
you guys
god.
before? I've never seen him before. Karen?
I've heard he's a stupid bitch. My personal experience is he's a stupid bitch. No, I love Crispy, obviously. He's the second mother to Twiggy. I've never played with Crispy. I've never seen, oh wait, I have seen Crispy play. I've seen Crispy win too. I just don't want to give him the satisfaction. I smoke a lot of weed. Sorry, Crispy. Yeah, he won Duos in Paradise. So he's won other games. I think he won Paranoia. He'll talk about it, I'm sure. He's a very likable guy.
He is very likable.
Karen, will he talk about the games he's won while he's playing?
Absolutely.
Wow, okay.
Is he going to be on the same tribe as AJ, who was also in Duos in Paradise?
No. Who is he on a tribe with?
He is okay. Seb gets to correct me when I'm wrong, but he's on a tribe with Anthony, Caleb, H, Cody, Yappy, Casey, Megan, and Rock, and Tim.
Correct.
Okay. Interesting.
I've made note there are some readers on his tribe too, so he could be well positioned.
He didn't hold up a single book. He literally goes, I have
no,
piles.
he did.
And no, he went to pick up these alleged piles of books.
But that was in the meet in his like 10-second vid. He was like ucking up from it was like it was the Raven with the Raven Bird song, Raven Songs Bird. One of those.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't know. Y'all can read Crispy. I'm not just trying to roast him. He's a good player. He will probably get far.
Yeah, I feel like every game I've ever seen him play, he goes really far. That's just my experience. I don't know his whole work history, but
this is so we have good like personal friend intel here, might as well use it. So Carrie, he said in his meet me that he's starting a new job now. Generally when I would start a new job, like I work a little harder than I otherwise would. Is that going to detract from Crispy's game playing abilities?
His job is so chill. He's going to have so much downtime. Literally. It's the job Zoe used to have, where Zoe was working on like edits for CTC and like orgs and shit, like org games and shit. Like, no, he'll be able to keep up. Maybe. We'll see. He'll probably be reading his book.
I love that for him. I love that for him.
He is in PST though, so that's another time zone thing. Can sometimes be fun.
PST is all the way back here. And like South Africa, it's like all the way over here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's what we call it. That's what we call a transition.
It's not a good transition.
It's close. It's close. It's pretty close. It's one off.
No,
right?
but like one off is still not a good transition, LJ, because next up is Cody. Now, just some insight, because Cody's never played on this side of the community. Grace will go. I did not personally be there for his interview, but Grace has stated that Cody is the best interview she's ever done for this game. So I'm actually like really excited. And like Anthony's played a couple Facebook games, but I do not know any of them. But I'm excited to see it. So y'all can talk about his meet me.
I have a question. I don't know if Grace might know or not. Is Grace with you, Sab?
Not at the moment.
Oh, I was wondering if Cody recently played I Love Money.
Yes, he did.
Okay, because I think he's the same one that played with my sister then.
Yes, so that was yes, he did recently play I Love Money.
I'll have to get the tea on what my sister had opinions on him, like strong opinions. I think she liked him. I don't remember if they were good opinions or bad opinions, but I'm pretty sure it was good opinions about him. But I'll have to ask her. I liked Cody's vibe from his video.
If Cody is not an early inactive person, Cody is going so deep. Cody is going so deep.
He's like he just gives like a fun vibe. Like he just seems really cool and like easy to talk to.
I'm buying Cody stock.
Yeah, Cody's gonna go far, I think.
I'm trying to like see if I have any recent messages. Well, not recent because this was a while ago. I text my sister a lot, so probably not. But
Popcus, did anyone notice, were people wearing different, like, just a weird thing I like to look for sometimes? Were people wearing different outfits in their Meet Me videos to their action shots? Like, who literally sat down, recorded the whole thing in 2.5 seconds and was done, versus who like actually put it out? Because the plot outs, which we'll be getting to later, there's one in particular, so good. So good.
Yeah. A lot of people
Well,
have been taken to the space theme, which has been fun.
Okay. Oh my God, like time zones. Oh my God, that's a cool transition. Am I
what a
right?
great segue.
I know. So next up is Joppy. Joppy, like Cody and Anthony, has played a couple Facebook orgs, but I don't know if this is for Skype, but this is the first time that I had interacted with him was for the interview. So
South Africa, holy moly.
You know,
Yeah.
the most respect for holding up a glass, drinking from it, going, I like wine, and then later holding it up, drinking from it, and going, I like alcohol. The best, one of the best 2 steps I've seen in a Meet Me video. No notes. No notes.
No further notes. They definitely seem like a character.
A character for sure. I don't know. I feel like I definitely see the time zone thing hurting him
What is the time zone difference?
across
Oh
the
boy.
Atlantic. I don't know.
What's the time zone difference for Portugal? Are we going to have an international?
Portugal is +5. South Africa from EST, so that's +8 for you. And it's just one more. It's
Yeah.
+6. Yeah,
Okay.
for South Africa.
Okay, so
But still sucks from
Joppy
my
and
POV.
AJ, they're winning this game together. Like that's final 2 right there.
Okay.
So we do have multiple higher education / readers on this tribe. I think this tribe skews like a little older and more mature with some like standouts, but this seems like it's going to be very fun whether like the younger people or the older people grab control of this tribe, but I think it goes like one of those 2 ways.
okay, well, if that's everything, next up is Casey. I think y'all know who Casey is, so I'm just gonna let y'all talk.
Mother, cutthroat queen. She can do it all.
I adore her, and she also scares the shit out of me.
I
Like
love.
simultaneously.
I've never played with Casey. Well, we played a mini together, and she pulled out crazy shit there. I was like, "You're insane! I love it." Yeah, she gives no shit. She'll do it. And if she thinks you're coming for you, she will fucking call you out and come for you right back. Like,
So true.
and it's beautiful to watch because sometimes it really fucking works.
And
Like,
it at the very least makes for some good entertainment. It
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily always, do her favors in the long run. Because
yeah.
I have seen her, get booted a little early for it, but she is fantastic to watch. And if she gets the momentum, she will go deep.
Oh yeah.
People will either want to be on her side or they will be scared of her like me. Or
Well, and she's smart. Like, she is smart and she is cutthroat. Like,
Yeah. If I'm in a game of girl boss musical chairs with everyone in this Zoom and Casey, I think I'm standing up at the end of it.
probably. I'm excited to see her play though. I hope she does really well. I think we're due.
I'm excited to see who she beheads first. Like, I just want to know who she's gonna work with. Because I don't know. She's kind of wild about who she connects with. It takes one good random call. Like, so.
Okay.
I don't know if she's played with anyone she's on a tribe with either. She's played a lot.
Casey and Crispy have played together, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they played
Fun
Minecraft
partners.
together.
2 readers too.
They're gonna start a book club.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, Mother Casey.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm chewing. Next up, we have our one Quarter Quell representative this season. We have Landon. And Landon, I think has played a couple of like alias orgs, but their first like Skype org was Quarter Quell. And that went as far as Quarter Quell did. And so but they're getting their second chance now, and I'm super excited. So y'all can talk about the meet me's. And
By the way, the original idea was supposed to have 4 Quarter Quell people here, but Landon was the only person that said yes.
Aw.
Wow.
I love Landon. I don't know them very well, but obviously like we both played Quarter Quell. So when we were in Quarter Quell, I vibed so good with Landon. I was like, I want to ride with Landon to the end. Like they were just chef's kiss. I love their energy and just I am so excited that they're back and here, and I'm excited. I hope that they do better than past Quarter Quell alum. But
Well, they were Corey's duo in Quarter Quell, and talk about fucking icon, talk about character. I mean, I immediately assume anyone that is close with Corey is just to the brim with character and entertainment. And Landon definitely gave a lot of that. And aren't they like in school for like animation or some shit like that? Like, they're gonna be telling a story. They're gonna have a narrative. Like,
See, I thought like I'm much more basic. When I heard animation student, I'm like, holy shit. So if Distortion runs a music video challenge and like one of the first few, going to be invaluable. So they're around for the early game, period. After that, to beat former Quarter Quell alumnus's games in Distortion, I think is a high bar. I think like seems like someone you would think about around merge time, no matter what. Just like pretty outgoing, pretty out there, pretty talented in a lot of different things. But hope that they get a lot of runway because it's going to be fun to watch if they do.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Max. Now, Max has only played one org before this. They played CTC and they got fourth. But I'm like hella excited to see them play. So y'all can move on.
I'm fucking obsessed with Max. Max makes my heart so warm. I love him so much, and I could not be happier to see him finally making his return to freaking orgs. He absolutely killed it in CTC.
Mhm.
What did he get? Fourth place, I think.
Mhm. Mhm.
Huh? Oh, I don't know. And yeah, I'm so excited to watch him. I was just added to his prod chat, so I'm very excited to be able to hype him up. And I just hope that he is the Phoenix that he is, and I hope he does not get in his head. I know sometimes he can have a little bit of self-doubt, and I hope that he doesn't let that happen, because I know he made some killer moves in CTC, so I know he can do it.
I hope that, like, as much as there's this hype and this excitement that he's finally coming back in and playing another game, he doesn't like feel suffocated by the pressure of it. Like, I hope he remembers to have fun and let himself fly. Like, the Phoenix needs air to fucking fly. So like, I think he can do that. I think this will be a fun cast. And I think he's given himself that time. Like, sometimes you just need that space to like get to where it will just be fun for you, even when things get like crazy, like they fucking do. He also had the best intro, or not intro, the best action shot, in my opinion. Yeah, the eyes, that mask, so good. So good. His intro was also very cute. I like that he said he was really shy and like it took a while to let him show his quirky side, but he's wearing a fucking chicken hat. Like, I don't know. He's just a character. Oh, and I was also trying to think of an autocorrect funny thing for Phoenix, but I couldn't. But like that's Max, you know?
I think a thing about Max is as soon as we got the prompt, all three of us, I think, were ready to go for like 90 seconds on different things we thought that were great about Max. Like, I think this is the first time, like, in all this, like, that all of us could have like jumped off the tit and gone. So like, Jen, a Phoenix, do you think he needs to even rise again? Or will he just like be a Phoenix that doesn't need to rise from the ashes? Like, that's more my main question, because sorry, like, I'm very biased, but Canadian. By the way, happy belated Thanksgiving, Max. I know what that hat was in honor of. Nobody else did, but I did. Jesse did, but nobody else did. Pokemon lover, we'll see what he thinks about Bulbasaur. But and like, where is the kind of odd stuff on camera? Like, my spirit animal, truly such a huge Max fan. Not gonna deny it. Like, it's like pulling for a little brother, you know. You gotta at a certain point.
Absolutely. He's gonna go far.
I agree.
Next up, icon legend, Megan. Y'all know Megan. Well, LJ doesn't, but y'all know Megan. So
I know Megan too.
sure, LJ.
No,
Winks
like,
camera.
no, well, like, like, no, not Winks, from Power Grab, joke from Power Grab, joke telling sessions. I'm very suspicious because I never got her to laugh, which either means that I suck or she has a good sense of humor. I'm not sure which, but shit.
Wait, it's one
No,
or the other?
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to be that generous to myself. But no, like again, I think could possibly like be like really good with Crispy, with Jappy, and like, and I'm just that's kind of what I think the dynamic will be on their tribe early on. I'm pulling it out of my rear end. But the main question I had is she said she's like become a huge Swiftie in the past 6 months, and I'm like, yo, like what happened in the past 6 months to make you a huge Swiftie? That's the kind of answer I want out of Megan. Like after that, I'm good. Like, so you weren't before, but you are now. So like, that's just kind of the story I need. If you know, I'm gonna get more fully behind Megan.
I know Maggie. She's a fellow girl boss, mommy queen. She's also very cutthroat. You don't want to piss her off. Yeah, she's smart. I think she can get a little ahead of herself sometimes, like all girl bosses do, though. Like once you hit the fucking gas, where's the brake? But I think this is a good cast. Like this will be very interesting dynamics, and I'm excited to see who she gravitates towards and who she doesn't gravitate towards.
I agree absolutely with everything you just said. She's absolutely a force to be reckoned with. She is the kind of person who not afraid to say what she's thinking. She is not afraid to be like, that's what I want to do. This is what we're doing. But I'm
not doing that. Like,
right. And I absolutely love that about her. So, you know, I'm excited to see her play. I feel like I haven't seen her play in a while.
she hasn't played in a while. I don't think she's played a Skype org in a bit.
So I'm excited to see her play.
Yes.
All right. Well, that is all y'all got on Megan. Next up on the list, we have another woman who is a pretty big name, and that is Ms. Rachel Roth.
She's a queen. I love Rachel. She's another one that she hasn't played in a while. She has not played in a while. I have a snap streak with Rachel. It's been going on for a very long time, like multiple hundreds of days. And just from her snaps that she sends in her snap streaks, she works a lot. She works in the hospital, doing boss shit. And you know, from what I've understood, this is almost like a coming out of retirement sort of thing for her. Like she hasn't played in a while. And you know, when she does play, she's very strategic. She is like the kind of person where like she's just talking to everybody, and she is so social and strategic at the same time, and she just makes me feel stupid sometimes, you know, not intentionally. I just feel inadequate next to somebody as good as her.
I took my notes. She's another reader. A self-proclaimed reader. But no, what I was struck by is like clearly Nurse has like the caring, dedicated, nurturing side. Also is on like a trek to see different MLB ballparks. So I think clearly has like a lot of cross America, cross culture appeal. Huge Rachel fan based on that. And she also said that like she was disappointed by her performances in orgs recently. I think like that was something that came across. And I think that'll put her in a position to play not to lose. In all honesty, someone like her, if she's not losing, I think is another person who like it's like a top 6, top 7 person just by just managing relationships very well and being able to be all things to all people. So also big Rachel fan.
Yeah, I don't know Rachel. I've never seen her play before, so this will be exciting. See if she slays. Sounds
Yeah.
like she definitely has the potential.
The last that I don't know if she's played since this moment. I'm sure she has because this was a long time ago, but she played a game with Topher, and Topher like completely blindsided her and got her voted out. And I felt so bad for her because I was like, Topher, how can you do that to her? She was so crushed and I felt so bad. So I hope that she doesn't have that happen to her in this game, and I hope that she blindsides other people.
Period.
All right. If that is all y'all got on her, next up on the list is Rock. And Rock, just basic information. This is Rock's first ever Skype org, and Rock comes from the Discord community. And we found him through a Discord game that a good friend of me, Nick, and Cam like mainly hosts, and Nick and Cam are on prod for this game, and that's where we found Rock.
I just say the first thing that I took away from this, I literally wrote this down immediately. Oh my god, not the Snapchat notification immediately.
See, I also did a separate thing like that. Like, you saw the things flashing across the screen as he was filming. Did anyone capture any of the things, any of the messages that people were from, or things that had flashed up while it was going on?
What are you doing?
I did. I thought it would be funny. I thought it would be funny if anyone could guess one, or like an area of a subject thing would be about. Like, I think it's just a fun. I think he left us Easter eggs. You know, this was a very detailed meet me.
You know, if I was playing, I'd probably think like that.
Did his mom text him?
No, it was a lot of it was coaster related, like roller coaster gone wrong type stuff,
Interesting.
things, or that kind of shit. So like, if you didn't think that Rock was a thrill seeker before, well, you just got some extra evidence, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
I just feel like his entire intro video was quite chaotic and a little bit of a mess in the most iconic way. And I kind of stand.
Yep. Based on that alone. Yeah.
Based on that alone.
Yeah.
I don't really know what else to say about him.
It's a 50-50 with those kinds of like players and like starting offs where they can sometimes fall in the position like we were saying with Caitlin earlier, where they're like just the one that ends up kind of being there, and for lack of a better word, by default. So I hope that doesn't come about, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say from such a chaotic neutral.
Yes, Rock is great casting, if nothing else, but like, excited.
Okay, next up is Tim. So y'all have fun.
I personally don't have too much to say.
I don't know Tim also.
Okay.
I mean,
I think there's some things you just don't say in intros, or that like when I'm watching them, I'm immediately like, well, okay.
I'm gonna
like,
be so real. I did not watch his intro. But
See, okay. Because my next question was going to be, what was it about his intro that didn't do it for you?
when he said something,
It's not
like,
about the win.
No, not well that, but
Okay.
he was like, I usually get voted out because people don't trust me and they're wrong for not
Even though
trusting
they,
me,
even
or
though
whatever.
they should,
Even though they should, yeah, even
Yeah.
though they should. And I was like, well, why should they? Like, I have no context to believe that they were wrong. Like, and also, isn't that like, couldn't most people just say that anyway? Also, like, I don't know. It's just like, all right.
With peace and love.
I honestly, accountant around my age. Obviously,
You have
like,
the weirdest biases. You're like, I
yeah.
can relate to them.
Yes, that's completely, yeah, no, totally.
I will
But-
keep my personal opinions out of it and I will stay objective.
No,
Tim he can be a little bit messy. I think he will stab people in the back if needed.
see, I thought he, like, the impression of, like, this is my bad read, maybe the impression I got, like, from his meet me everything was like the cleanest MF ever. So, like, whoops, maybe I just whoopsie.
I'm
Okay,
trying to be objective.
Okay.
I'm trying to be,
no, but like, hey, at least call balls and strikes like you see them.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
Well,
We'll
he had
see
me
if
fooled.
People end up trusting him, I guess.
Okay, so next up is Tony. Now, this is Tony's first org, but this is season 5 alum David's boyfriend. All last season he was saying that he was trying to get Tony to apply and play, and we got it here. And so Tony had a really good interview, and I'm just excited to see him play. But how are y'all feeling?
I just want to, like, get one thing off the top, like Tony being known as David's boyfriend, based on what we've seen in interviews, the strength of players. I think very soon the org community will start to know Adam as, like, they'll be talking about Nick as, oh, you're Adam's guy, right? Like, I think really that's what'll happen. So I expect the same from Tony as well. Like, David told everyone he's taking a very hands-off approach. Tony is, like, he seems like a lot of David elements, so I'm, like, excited to see that roll out in a different form, just because, like, obviously they like each other, they see something in each other, but they're obviously different people. So I'm just like, it's great to get to observe one right after the other. It's a great social experiment that we're running here. Love to see it.
I'm very excited to see Tony, knowing David and how David plays. Obviously you can't compare the two, but it'll just be interesting to see the differences.
Tony is number 2 in the Meet Me intro action shots, just behind Max. He had a cat, the cat, I Need to Know That Cat, featured in almost every single one, and it was very cute. And I mean, he's David's boyfriend. Everyone knows. And I think they both clearly have very high energy and are very, like, flirty, bubbly. Like, he's going to be able to find an in very easily. And I think he has the potential to be smart about it. And hopefully a lot of fun. Like, I hope he brings that high energy to it,
Has he played an orc before or no?
This is the
First one.
First one, but he's been watching David do it. So
I want to see, like, Glenna vibes. Like, she watched me play CTC and then she won, and she's another, like, bubbly, really energetic person that, like, was really strong socially.
Yeah.
And killed it.
David is the only person, Tony actually is the only person in orgs who's ever cost me a jury vote, and still I'm so high on his chances. Like, just very, like, incredibly easygoing in a way that I think will be, like, make him roll. Like, shit will normally go his way, but when it doesn't, I'll be like, okay, well, like, it will. And I think, like, it's very important to act like it's rigged in your favor. So I think he'll be able to do that.
Period.
Okay, and last but not least, we have Trevor. Played a couple.
Karen, take it away.
played a couple games on this side of the community. No biggie. And yeah, so whoever wants to speak can speak.
I love Trevor. I can say more, but others can speak as well.
I too adore Trevor. His intro video was really cute. I really enjoyed it. No, I mean, you know, he's really cool. He, you know, I've not played a lot with him. I've not played like a Survivor game with him before, so I don't know how he is. I mean, I know that he's good because I feel like he does really well in Survivor games from what I've seen. So that'll be interesting. I mean, I don't know. I think he will do good because he's just one of those people that's just good.
He's another CTC winner. He did win UNAN. He's also won EXP. He's just really good. Like you just feel really good with him. He's just a good old boy. And he's smart about it, and he's a try hard in challenges, so like he does well and has like good team morale. He can get emotional, like the games run hot and shit, so I think he's like had enough time to like really chill, and like a lot of people just come into this like really ready to have fun. I'm interested to see how that goes with everyone on this cast. Like he's pretty good friends with Crispy. Crispy calls him his husband. And like the game CTC that he won, he had a really tight duo with Megan. So we'll see if there are any glimmers of that, if that group individuals get far. But I don't know. Sorry, I hit my dab pin a lot and I've just been rambling now. Trevor's great.
No, like I do not know this man. I've been convinced that he's like the best person in the universe, right? Like if Karen and Jen are singing his praises, like who am I? The only question is if he's still on the market. Like that's all I want to know at this point. I know he's not. I know he knows.
I was gonna bring that up too. No, that was going to get brought up.
I just wanted to give you the opening. Well, the only thing I thought about Trevor was like the reputation preceded him. And then he comes out in his Meet Me video. And does anyone know the name of the particular ragtime song that was on piano in his black and white vaudeville act?
No.
It was The Entertainer is the name of that song. So that's what he's going for. That's like he knows what he's about. Like whether or not he does well, which apparently he does all the time. If not, he's still going to be entertaining. So like great, fantastic, love it, love to see it. All here for it. Have no comment on how great he is because everyone else knows that a lot better than I do.
I don't see a world where Trevor doesn't go far or pretty far, but this is Andromeda. I don't know what world we're in. So, you know.
So true.
Okay, and with that, we've gone through all 18, astronauts this season. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to say? As noted in the Night Zero call, the twist this season will be all dark votes, meaning that they will have to navigate their way through this place we call Andromeda in the dark. So anyone have any thoughts on that, or who you think is going to excel, who you think is not going to excel in the list? Karen, you could speak on it since you won a season all about dark votes.
I was going to say, I love dark votes. It's my favorite twist, honestly. So much buffoonery and scheming and just conniving. There's going to be so much paranoia. Now I'm like, oh God, who on this cast is immediately going to be like, what happened? How soon is that moment going to happen too?
Hopefully right away. I just hope that it brings people, I love a dark vote twist. I hope that people will stop being like, oh, we don't have the numbers. Like, that's not what the house wants. I hate that. So hopefully we don't get that with this twist. I mean, we shouldn't, is the thing.
You'll never know if the numbers are there or not.
So true.
This is how I know I'm the biggest, like clearly the biggest bitch of the group. Like this twist would scare the living shit out of me. No, that's
It should.
no, yeah,
Hey.
but that's the only the question I had. That not a more of a comment than a question. No, a question. Prod. Like, what do you get more out of a dark vote game that you don't get? Like, what should we expect to see that we didn't see in the past season? Hype me.
If I were playing this game in this season, I would play a lot dirtier than I did my original season.
That's where I like the twist. It really clears the line on hero and villain.
Yeah.
You take for example, in the season that Karen had won with the dark votes, I got villain of the season because I spent the whole time fucking people over. That's what this twist will entail. People who tend to play more under the radar can now play a lot more open. And even vice versa, where someone who kind of plays more open could now excel.
Sneak it here and there.
Yeah.
I think it definitely encourages people being able to do what they want when they want. Like, I feel like a lot of times in Survivor, you see people being like, oh, I can't make this move yet because then it exposes my game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Because you have vote counts and you have this, but like when you have none of that, it doesn't matter because I could have stabbed you in the back. Like, let's say the 7 people on this call are here and you get voted out 4-3 and you were in a 4-person alliance with me, Jen, and Karen. I could have stabbed you in the back. Karen could have stabbed you in the back. Jen could have stabbed you in the back. But you will never know because the vote count wasn't revealed until obviously like after the season when we do the charts.
Yeah, which I guess is another reason why, like, in terms of like people making decisions just to prove they're doing something for the group, now they can just like affect agency and blend in or not. So it's probably a lot more fluid gameplay. That seems scary. That seems a lot of fun from like this side of the fence, but like absolutely scary.
Yeah, I would not want to play this season, to be 100% honest with y'all. I play a very this is my game and you're gonna follow the leader, and this would not work for my game.
Having it be a twist for a round or two, that's spicy. The whole fucking game, y'all are nuts.
Hmm?
Oh, no.
In space, you can't hear your scream, so you can't hear your vote.
You're so right.
Just remember, if everyone has dark votes, nobody has dark votes. I'm sorry.
Just think about it. No. Think about it. Jen and LJ, if the beauty twist got picked last season, y'all would have experienced that.
Okay. Glad it didn't.
And LJ would not be our winner, I don't think.
Rude, absolutely.
And that's what happens when Fred's a flop too, by the way.
That's really funny.
Okay, so with that, I'm gonna stop the stream, but thank you to our after show. You players, when you see this, you'll already be pretty familiar with them because either you've talked to them or you've won.
Jen, you're the best. Woo. Love you,
Jen,
Jen.
for being here.
Love you, Karen, too.
For this, I'm gonna end this recording, but